in this video I just quickly want to go over about like entry points for GPU mining or ASIC mining or anything like that, right? Like in my case, I spent close to $20,000, I'll say, right? Just keep in mind that when I first started mining, it was pretty much when everything was really high and all the GPUs were expensive as hell, right? This rig over here, mind you, didn't know anything about mining or anything like that, right? I knew about computers, and I'm pretty sure I learned about Bitcoin, when it was first coming out, because I always been involved with like networking and computers and stuff like that. But when it was first brought up to me, like, hey, if you have an old computer, this was a friend of mine that we used to mess around with Linux back then. He said, hey, if you have an old computer, just keep in mind in Bitcoin or whatever. And I asked him, what is that? And he couldn't explain it to me, so I never paid any mind or anything like that. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm pretty sure everybody has a story like that, like you knew about mining or Bitcoin or like that, and never pay any attention to it, right? But in my case, right, I waited way too long, and my entry point was everything was really really high. So I spent, I want to say, close to like $20,000, okay? Because this rig right here, just 1080s and 1070s, this cost me honestly like altogether like $3,500 or something like that. It was crazy, right? Because 1070s and 1080 Ti's at that point 5 months ago were like $300, and I didn't do a lot of research or anything like that. I just look around. I think the first video that I watched was from Red Panda Mining or Chunk Chain or somebody like that, and everything was really high. People were making money, and I already knew about mining. I just didn't know how much money people were making, so I didn't do a lot of research or anything like that. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, like entry points, how much money are you willing to put into this, right? And do I regret it? Yes and no, right? Yes, because I'm not even close to, getting back all the money that I spent on this, right? I probably got back so far, like I'll say like close to 400, like $4,000, probably, close to that. But all the work involved, right? Time is spent like trying to figure out all the settings for these things, right? Like how to control this, how to set it up, all the overclocking and tuning and settings and all that stuff, right? Because I work night shift, right? So every now and then our computer will shut off, or it will stop responding, so I couldn't reset it through HiveOS. I had to ask my girlfriend to come down to the basement and power it down, power it back up. And it took me a while to be able to set these up where it actually works without me doing anything really. Like every now and then our computer will just randomly stop or froze or whatever, freeze for whatever reason. But as you can look in here, it's been 8 days running, 2 days, 3 days, right? Like this one froze last night, so I had to reset it, and this thing's been running for 8 days straight, right? So it took me a while, honestly, for me to be able to figure out like the proper settings and everything like that, because not every settings is gonna work for everyone, right? Like all of this right here that I see, it's not gonna work for you. It may or it may not, right? But at least you have some sort of like entry point, like okay, this is what he's going with, and you can tinker around like going up or down or more watts or less watts or core memory, any of that stuff, right? So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys, like your entry point, right? For me, I went way too crazy, right? Spent close to, like I said, close to $20,000, and I'm probably not even close to breaking even yet, right? Especially now with Ethereum moving from proof of work to proof of stake, right? It's gonna take longer for me to get that money back. And on a video that I made, I think I talk about what coins am I gonna be mining afterwards, and it's probably gonna be either Raven Coin, Ergo, and Flux. Most likely Ergo and Flux. So those two coins are the ones that I see, in my own opinion, going somewhere. And then I'm not buying any GPUs after the merge. I think I'm gonna get into, and this is like if you guys want to see how much I'm making right now with the 30 GPUs that I have running, it's called like $30 a day or something like that. Okay, at least in two miners over here. So, and that's not including the rig that I have, like over here mining Flux, right? If we come back to my farm, this one right here is mining Flux, and then I have two GPUs over here, two 2080 Ti's mining Flux. So that's not accounting for that. This is just Flux, okay? But I am looking, like after the merge, I am looking into buying ASICs, right? I see a couple people been buying Yas miners so they can buy ETC, but honestly, it's either gonna be a Bitcoin miner or a Cardano miner. I actually tried to buy a Bitcoin miner, and I don't trust any of these vendors that they have over here. Like if you go, like, because it's not even worth it right now to mine Bitcoin unless you're able to pay out of your own pocket, right? Like this was when I wanted to buy it. Bitcoin was like around 24,000. By the way, this is a great site if you guys don't know it. HMinervalue.com. Bitcoin was close to $2,400. Right now, $24,000. Right now, it's 21, and this thing is only making $1 a day, right? Profit. And I wanted to buy a miner, either Cardano or a Bitcoin miner, right? But I wasn't sure, right? Because all the money, everything you have to be transferred to either Coinbase or you have to send them crypto, and there's a risk involved in that, right? Because they can, there's no way after you send something in crypto for you to get it back, right? Unless they're willingly send it back to you, or for some reason you enter the wrong address or whatever. That's it. You're gone. Your money's lost. So I wanted to try something different. So I actually looked like this guy right here. One of these guys, I forgot which one, but one of these guys, I think is Viper. It's not even here anymore. One of them had a store in Amazon, and I'm like, okay, so if I buy it through Amazon, at least I know Amazon will give me my money back. So I actually bought it through Amazon, and they never send it back to me or reply or anything like that. So Amazon just gave me my money back because they never shipped the item. I guess they have to verify through Amazon, whatever, that they're actually shipping the item, and after like a week or two, they never shipped it out or whatever. So Amazon just returned the money back. And now, and I did the same thing. I'm trying to do the same thing with a Cardano miner. This one right here. You go back. This thing's loads. It's a Cardano Lite. The light version over here, a gold shell. Where is that? It should be here. So this one, gold shell light, right? KD light. Was trying to buy this one. Same thing through Amazon, right? For the same reason, right? If anything goes wrong, I can get my money back. And we'll see what happens. I bought it a few days ago, and still no. They did message me, the guys or whatever, saying that they have a warehouse here, blah blah blah, right? But still, it hasn't shipped yet. So we'll see what happens. If that doesn't work, honestly, I'm just gonna transfer my money to Coinbase, and most of the vendors over here, that's how they do business with. Either you're gonna send them crypto out of your own wallet, or you can do it through Coinbase e-commerce account. So that's probably will be my next thing. But anyways, just know when you guys are doing this, like, start slow if you can. Like, if you are going all in, just be mindful that you may not get your money back for a long time, right? So just be mindful of that. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Take care. Hope you guys see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.